Live from the Cactus Entertainment Center, we present the first Cactus VR Studios keynote. And here is our host for today, the developer of the Cactus Cowboy series, Cactus Lord.
Hello and welcome everyone for the first Cactus VR Studios keynote. This year was a very special one for the Cactus cause. A lot has happened. With the release of Plants at War in April this year, a lot of astounding things went into motion. But before I go into details, I want to thank every single player, reviewer, YouTuber, TikToker out there who spread the word of the game, making it as big as it is right now. Thank you, everyone. Really. So before we get into the topic everyone is waiting for, I want to talk a bit about the marvelous journey this operation has been. When I started messing with the Unity engine about 2 years ago, I never expected that this will lead to founding a company. But as of 2020, the Cactus VR studios are real now, and not just me LARPing a video game studio. Thank you everyone for that. The first steps from Cactus Cowboy Land to Cactus Cowboy Portal were already great. People were talking about the franchise, and seriously, I was overwhelmed with joy when I read the news article about Cactus Portal on Upload VR. And then things got serious with Cactus Cowboy Fully Loaded. We had manual reloads, interactive NPCs, a 7-hour gameplay with 50 different VR guns, and it was a massive success. Fully Loaded released on Quest, but also on Steam in 2021, and a spin-off was the very first Oculus path-through game ever. With a score of 4.5 out of 5 stars, the journey didn't stop here. With the knowledge gained from Fully Loaded, an even more ambitious project was born. We all know what I'm talking about. Plants at War. This year I released Plants at War in April, and I can say that over 30,000 people out there have played a Cactus Cowboy game so far, leaving a magnificent 4.8 out of 5 rating at the store. But that's not all. Plants at War made its way to the main stores of the IG and Nolo headsets. The spin-off, Emilio's Adventure, won the first prize at the Unreal AR Jam, turning the Cactus Cowboy franchise in an award-winning series. Let's stick with Plants at War for a minute. This game is available on almost every platform right now. We have it on Quest, we have it on Steam, we have it on IG, we have it on Nolo. But next year we will also bring this game series to the Pico ecosystem, Pimax Portal, Pimax Crystal, and of course we will bring it to PlayStation VR 2 as soon as possible. Emilio's Adventure, on the other hand, will make its way to the Pico system, bringing a made-for-AR game onto the platform. It has become a truly marvelous journey for me, and the next topic is desert warfare. For that, I would like to talk to Emilio down at the Cactus Labs. Hello Emilio, how's it going?
Hello everyone. We're working hard on the next level Cactus game engine. Lots of exciting stuff is happening down here.
We are all excited to hear more about it, Emilio. Why don't you just show us around what's happening on the developing front line?
Sure. Down here in the basement we're working 24/7 improving the game. But I think it is best when we come down here to see what we're really been working on.
The stage is yours, Emilio.
For Desert Warfare we optimized the game engine. After we received lots of feedback, we decided to attack some design mishaps from Plants at War and make it better. Most prominent, the difficult sniper mission and the voice mixing. Now let's take a look at the game itself. Take your headsets on, amigos. This is it. Welcome to the new Cactus engine. You'll notice that a few things have changed, like your belt design and the left bar is more readable. Speaking of readable, did you notice the new subtitle system? Let's open the curtain and look around. What you see here is the Quest version of the game. Note that this time, the PC and the PlayStation version will have some improvements over this. Let's grab a gun and see what's new. Let's start with a pistol. The pistols are the base guns in this game and your last resort in case you run out of ammo. When shooting, you'll see that the muzzle flash has been visually improved over the old one. The same goes for the new ammo boxes. Kaboom! Let's grab the machine gun. You'll notice that this one comes with a reflex sight. This is new to the gameplay. Each gun has its own set of scopes. You can buy those at the gun store provided by the Cactus and Son Gunsmith Company. Another new add-in is the firing mode. Some guns let you switch between fully automatic and single shot. You probably noticed that the second hand on your gun isn't free moving on the gun anymore. We finally figured out how to do that, and it works like a charm. In case you're wondering, this also works for left-handed people. The health bar will simply switch to the other hand on a two-handed gun. The sniper mission was the most critical one in Plants at War. We decided to not get fully rid of it, but instead improve the scope dramatically. You can see that the zoom is much more aggressive and there are different scopes to choose from. Money is hidden throughout the levels of Desert Warfare. You can use it at the gun store to buy new attachments, weapon skins, laser pointers, grips, silencers. You get the idea. Let's spend that money right now.
Welcome to my humble gun shop. Neat. I'd buy that one too. Farewell, fellow Cactus.
In addition to the grenades, we added a thumper to the game. You can store the grenades on your belt, but you must have a noob 2 with you in order to fire them. It is quite difficult to show things on a story-based game without spoiler parts of the game, but rest assured, there is much more than gunplay in it. Needless to say, these are just a few hand-picked weapons for demonstration purposes. Let's take the headset off and get back to the Cactus Entertainment Center.
Thank you, Emilio, for this brilliant showcase of the current gameplay.
It's an honor to be part of this operation. There is, of course, more to the game than we just showcased. However, we need to keep most things under the rug.
Indeed, and I hope you can understand that I will not fully disclose every single detail of Desert Warfare as it is still very unfinished. However, as of right now, we have about 40% of the main story done, with around 12 fully playable levels plus a prologue. For a solo developer, this is quite a process. Well, I guess. Anyway, Desert Warfare will be released next summer on Quest, PC VR, Pico, and PlayStation VR 2. But there is still a lot to do until then. If you're interested in the development, I highly suggest subscribing to this YouTube channel, where I irregularly post clips from the development. So, that's about it for today. Thank you all for tuning in. See you next time. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. With a lot of changes I made to the Cactus engine, I decided to give Plants at War a little overhaul. Well, it almost grew 3 times in size, but let the picture speak for itself. What you see here right now is the version you can get right now at the app stores. You all know these pictures, right? Well, let's switch over to the updated version. You can tell right away it looks much darker. But at the same time, you have the beige shadows, you have the lens flare, and you still have the 90 frames per second performance as you know it. But that's not it. There were a lot of source codes in the Desert Warfare project that were 100% compatible with Plants at War. So what we did, we just copy and pasted them over. And it worked. Let's take a look at the night scene. Here we see the old battlefield. But you can tell everything is really bright, but that's how it just is as of right now. Well, now let's take a look at the updated version. Here we are. Isn't that beautiful? I know it's a lot darker, but at the same time it adds so much more to the atmosphere of Plants at War. Well, with that said, let's take a look at the inside level. This is the famous candy factory. You can tell it is so bright inside. Well, let's take a look at the update. Here we go. Isn't that beautiful? The beige shadows add so much to the atmosphere in this game. It's unbelievable. But don't worry, the daylight scenes will be as bright as they were before. Just having a little extra. But you know, looking at these selected clips is one thing. Let's take a look at the action.
They said, in VR you can become anything you want. So I became a cactus. However, that was not what I was expected.
Smoke him out, buddy!
You guys must make it past the front line. Find and rescue Private Gregory and recover his intel.
How can I put it? We were sitting here and had a quiet conversation when there suddenly was a loud bang, and out of nowhere houses exploded and blood and blood guts were everywhere. Take cover! Holy shit!
Boys, up the hill and clear out those bunkers!
Have a good day, Cactus Cowboy.
Hey, don't touch me, you wormhole!
The guy who made Cactus Crew did not want sleeves!
There were so many changes that came into this patch. I can't even count them all. It's the new menu, it's the new main menu, it's the new sliders, it's the new gun handling. It's so much. But the best thing is, while we're talking, This update gets uploaded to Quest and Steam as we speak, and you will be able to jump into it in just a bit. With this, I'm going to end the show for today. The update will be available any minute, and the Cactus Cowboy series will pave its way to the new headsets. With your support, I may become a full-time game developer soon and deliver more of the series in even higher quality. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful 2023.